Hi, I'm Bill DiGiulio, and I'd like to explain how to find notes on the guitar neck. The one problem with the guitar is that, unlike the piano, it doesn't have a very clear way of quickly finding what the notes are. On a piano keyboard, as you can see, there's patterns of white and black keys that make it very easy, once you understand the pattern, to find notes quickly. That is not the case on the guitar. So we need another way of finding out how to find the notes quickly. Before we do that, you'll need a couple pieces of information. First, the names of the open strings on the guitar, going from thinnest string, or the highest pitch string, to the lowest. First string is E, open string, B, G, D, A, and E. Next piece of information you'll need to know is the half step and whole step pattern of the major scale. A whole step on the guitar is skipping a fret, and a half step is neighboring frets. So, for example, from here to here would be a whole step, here to here is a half step. Now notice on the major scale, all the notes have whole steps between them except for E and F, which is a half step, and B and C, which is a half step. All the other notes have whole steps between them. So I'll apply that to the guitar now, so you'll see how that works. So, for example, here's how I would find notes on the first string, E. The open string, as we said, it was E. Now from E to F is a half step, or neighboring frets. So open E, F, whole step up to G, whole step up to A, whole step up to B, half step to C, whole step to D, whole step to E. I'll do that on the second string now. Open string B. B to C, remember, is a half step, or neighboring frets. So there's C, D, E, half step to F, G, A, B. On the third string, open G, whole step to A, so we skip this fret, A, B, half step to C, D, E, half step to F, G. Fourth string open is D, skip that fret, E, half step to F, G, A, B, half step to C, D. Open A, fifth string, skip this fret, B, half step to C, D, E, half step to F, G, A. Sixth string, same as the first, but we'll do it anyway. E is open, neighboring fret to F, G, A, B, half step to C, D, E. So the way to practice that would be to go up each string, just getting comfortable naming the natural tones, or the white keys of the piano, which we just did, on each string. So you start to see how the pattern works on each of the strings. And now one way to reinforce that is to do a little drill. We pick a note, any of the natural tones, and we find that note on each of the 6 strings, going in order from the 6th to the 1st, in that order. So for example, let's say we pick A. So 6th string open is E, F, G, A. 5th string open is A. We found it. Or we could also go to the 12th fret, which is the same as the open string. 4th string open is D, E, F, G, A. 3rd string open G, skip this fret, there's A. 2nd string open B, C, D, E, F, G, A. And finally, 1st string open is E, F, G, A. Now, the only other piece of information we're going to need is, well, two pieces, concerns sharps and flats. A sharp in music raises a tone by a half step, or a fret in our case. And in this case, raising means going toward the bridge of the guitar. So in other words, if this is A sharp will be 1 fret closer to the bridge. A flat lowers a pitch by a half step, which on the guitar is going towards the peg head. So if this is A flat is 1 fret lower in the direction of the peg head. Now, knowing that, we can find any note involving sharps and flats on the guitar as well. So I'll do that exercise that I just did previously, though, now using E flat, for example. The way I recommend doing it at first is to find E, regular E, and then lower it once you've found it on the neck to get to E flat. So open E, 6th string, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, half step lower, E flat. A open string, B, C, D, E, half step lower toward the peg head, E flat. 4th string, D, E, whole step up, half fret or half step lower, E flat. 3rd string open G, A, B, C, D, E, half step lower, E flat. 2nd string open B, C, D, E, half step lower, E flat. Open string E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, E flat. So that would be the way to start to locate the notes on the neck. And so that would be the good way to practice it. Pick notes at random, natural, flats, and sharps. And in fact, I would recommend doing all the natural tones first and getting very comfortable finding those, and then doing flats and sharps, finding them on the neck. It may take you a while at first because you won't be able to count up very quickly or understand the pattern well enough to get there immediately. But that's all right. Just go very slowly, counting up and finding each of those notes on the strings. Now, once you've done that for a while, a way to really test your ability to find them is to take a pattern like, for example, the cycle of fourths, which I have marked here. Notice the cycle of fourths goes in this order: C, F, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat or F sharp, B, E, A, D, G. That's one way of going through all 12 notes without repeating any. So one exercise I can do to really establish my understanding of the notes on the neck is to go through finding each of those tones in that order on all 6 strings one at a time. Like, for example, I'll do it slowly at first, as if I was just starting to learn the neck. So first of those 12 notes is C. I'll find C on each string, and I'll count up. Open E, F, G, A, B, C. 5th string open A, B, C. 4th string D, E, F, G, A, B, C. 3rd string opens G, A, B, C. 2nd string open B, half step higher, C. Open string E, F, G, A, B, C. And then I would do the same thing with F, same thing with B flat, and etc., going through the entire 12 notes. That may take you a while if you're not familiar with the neck, but each time you do it, you get more and more familiar with the pattern. After a while, you'll start to remember where some of the notes are on the neck, which is what we want to do. So now I'll do it a little faster so you can see what practice will enable you to do to remember where all those notes are on the neck and find them quickly. I'll go through the cycle of 12 pitches quickly now, finding a note on each of the 6 strings. C, F, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, F sharp, B, sorry, E, A, D, G. And notice I'm doing that by knowing the location, not by ear trying to match the sound. So when first doing this, it might be a good idea to actually turn the, not use your amp or have your guitar volume down, just so you're locating them by sight and not by ear at first. I hope you got something out of this, and thanks very much for watching.